Hello everybody, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of Boom, the Star Wars Black Series figure Ventress from the Clone Wars. Now I did like the Clone War cartoons. I thought they were very well done. Some really good storyline and what have you. So I'm actually excited to be opening her up. So without any further ado, roll that intro. So here she is in packaging. So you got Star Wars Black Series on top. You get this window where you can see her and both of her lightsabers. Here it shows that she's from the Clone Wars, her name, choking hazards, age restriction, and Hasbro. Come around to this side, not a whole lot going on. Come to the back, get a nice picture of the figure, or actually some artwork of the figure. Star Wars Black Series, a little bit about her. And you also have your legal underneath. Come around to this side here. Oop, there we go. You get the same artwork that you had on the back, just the whole picture. And I actually like this art. That looks really nice with her, with the dual lightsabers. So I do think that's some pretty cool art. Come around here. All right, top. Not a whole lot going on the top. And then underneath you got your legal and SKU. So with all that being said, let's open her up and see what she's about. So here she is out of packaging. I like the overall look to her so far. We're going to go through her points of articulation first. So her head does move. You do get some back and forth movement in the neck. Arm swivels up and around. You do have an elbow joint and a wrist joint. Get this other arm up. You should have a hip joint, which you do. All right, lift cloth up here. Got a thigh joint with a swivel, a knee joint, and you do have an ankle joint. All right. Get her skirt back down. And now let's start talking about her finer details. So the first thing we're going to look at is definitely the head sculpt. I like the head sculpt on her. I like all the markings around her head. Matter of fact, we're going to go full rotation with the head just because of the fact that she has all this neat stuff on the back. I like that a lot. I think that looks really, really cool. All right, back around to this side and to the front. All right, I'm going to try to tilt the head just a hair forward so you can see some of the detailing around her mouth. But overall, I do like the detail into her head. Now you get down into her body. I like the factor that for her upper part of her dress, it's a semi-gloss. Kind of gives it like that shimmery look to it. I do like that. Then you got the wrapping that goes down from her mid-torso all the way down to her legs, as you saw when I was going through her joints. And then they gave her like this cloth silky styled skirt. I like that a lot. I like the fact that they use cloth instead of plastic. I have seen them do plastic a couple times with a setup like this, and it's just a split down the side, and it just really doesn't work. So I do love this cloth look. I like that a lot. Then she has this shroud here in the front with the symbols, so that looks really cool. All right, come around to this side here. Bring this arm down. You can see more of that shimmer in the upper part of her dress. And then she got wrap down the side of her arms. But yeah, this is a nice material, really soft. I like that a lot. Come around to the back. Not a whole lot going on there. And then to this side. And back around to the front. So overall, I do like the overall look to her. So now let's get into her accessories. She doesn't come with much. She comes with her two iconic lightsabers, her dual lightsabers, all right? There's one. And then there's two. All right, we're going to put them in each hand, see how well they work. So, her hands are a little small here. So it's kind of a pain trying to get this in there. I want to see maybe if I can. All right, there goes this one. All right. So her hands are a little small. I'm going to try to open it up a little bit. I'm going to take a small screwdriver, try to pry that hand open just a little bit so we could get those. Ooh, what the hell happened to that? Yuck. Anyway, all right, there we go. I got the hand open a little bit better. That is the nice thing about these Hasbro figures, is that their hands do pry open pretty easily. So there you go. She has both lightsabers in her hands. Now, of course, if you want, you can turn them this way and have them jointed together. Oh, there they go. So now they can also be jointed together. Don't look as good as the Darth Maul one did when it was jointed, because they have this weird style to them. You know, I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could probably have it this way, so you can kind of get that Darth Maul look. I don't remember her doing this. She may have done it later on in the series, but I personally do not remember her joining her lightsabers. You know, but also I do admit it's been a while since I watched the Clone Wars. So now, just like all the other lightsabers, you can pull the light blade off and you can hook them onto her belt here. So you can put this one right here like this. Eventually, there it goes. And take this other one and put it in like that. Move the arms out of the way. So as you can see, they fit up front just like that. I personally liked it better when she carried them behind her back. I kind of like that look a little bit better opposed to, you know, them up in the front. But it still works overall. Okay, so let's get into my final thoughts with her. So first off, all her joints move pretty good. No issues with any of the joints. Um, Her lightsabers go into her hands very easily. The blades come off pretty well. And they also hook on very easily onto her belt. So I have no issues with any of her accessories. And I do like the overall look to her. I think she's a really cool figure. I definitely love this felt style skirt on her. I think that looks really nice. I think that works a lot better than if they would have used a plastic mold. So I do like the overall look to her. So would I recommend this figure? Absolutely. I think she's a good looking figure. I think she would fit very well with the rest of your Star Wars Black series, and I would recommend her. Plus, I always liked Ventress. I always thought she was kind of a cool character. Probably one of my favorite characters out of the Clone Wars. So overall, yes, I would recommend this figure. So with all that being said, the next thing I want to do is give my shout outs. So first on that list is Byron Bassett and his alter ego Humongous. He's a big supporter of the channel. Plus, he does other things that help out with the channel, which I very much appreciate. And he has his own YouTube channel, plus show that he does every Sunday. So go ahead and check out his information in the description. Next on my list is Action Figure Geeks. They're a Reddit channel that I'm part of. They are also a big supporter of this channel, so go ahead and check out their information in the description as well. Plus, my friend Joe Goddard, he just started his own YouTube channel. He's been a big supporter of this channel for some time now, so I ask that you check out his channel in the description. And, of course, most of all of you. Everybody who watches, shares, subscribes, become members, comments, and so forth. I really appreciate every last one of you. Without any of you, this channel would not be where it is today. So I am very thankful and grateful for all of you. So the next thing I would ask you guys to do is check out my Star Wars playlist and my membership program. Plus hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So until the next one, late.